Pascal has beaten Lucian Bute in a fight which was dubbed the Canadian Superbowl. It certainly didn't live up to the hype. It started off quite edgy, with maybe Lucian Bute taking it a little bit with his jab in the opening round. And then in the second, at the first time of asking, when Pascal moved in and started roughing him up a bit, bullying Bute a bit, he crumbled. He really did. He didn't know what to do. And every time that Pascal went for this, it had the same effect. But he didn't do this enough. He sat back. He let Bute sometimes work his game, which was a risky strategy. But it obviously paid off in the end because he got the win. But there was a few things that uh, Pascal did that I didn't really like in this fight. Um, so he picked and chose his moments to attack, which was a good idea because as the fight went on, he tired and he really started clowning from about the 10th, and I didn't really know why he was doing it. It weren't to lead to anything like sometimes Mayweather will clown a little bit to bring someone in. Anderson Silva used to do it in UFC to bring someone in and then attack, but it don't always work. Roy Jones Jr. used to do it, but that's why he's obviously doing it, because he's got Roy Jones Jr. in his corner. But he's not Roy Jones Jr. The guy's a bully fighter, and he should have been bullying Lucian Bute, putting the pressure on him, grabbing, punching, doing whatever he can to get a win. And Bute would hate that he struggles when that happens. He struggled when it did happen in this fight, and that's the one thing Pascal's very good at. But he wins. He now sets up a fight potentially against Adonis Stevens, which would be a very good fight, I think, as if as long as Pascal don't get caught, um, it could be a very good fight. And I think Pascal could do well. His tactics would be a good to kind against Adonis Stevens, but I just don't know if his chin will hold up. That's my one thing. I think Adonis Stevenson will probably catch the big punches and then end up getting the victory. But if Bute can withstand the punches, his tactics I think could be very good. No one really puts pressure on Stevenson because of his big punches. But if he did, I think he may crumble. He's lost before. He's lost to some terrible people before. Someone who's 20-0. So he's not unbeatable. But it's another big fight for Quebec. But the real question is, what does Lucian Bute do? Well, I think he should fight uh, Alvarez, who was on the undercard today. Alexander Alvarez, who beat Edson Miranda before. I don't really see many other options apart from either that or fighting another unknown guy, and have a few of them back to back and have tougher fights each time because he struggled. There was nothing about him today. There was nothing about him at all. It was pathetic. It was hard to watch at times. Like he just wasn't doing anything. He was throwing his arm out, but it weren't a jab. Just pouring and boring. He sucked. Worse probably than he did against Froch. He didn't really have a chance against Froch, but he had a chance today, and the guy, he sucked. But there's not really many options for him now apart from the two that I proposed, really. So it's a bad time for Lucian Bute. Pascal gets through. He didn't look brilliant, but he'll get that big fight against Adonis Stevenson after winning the Canadian Superbowl, and that'll be the Canadian Superbowl too. Can he win it again? I don't think so, but you never know. If it's the Bute that's shown up before, then sure he could. But the way Stevenson's fighting at the moment, the way Pascal fought tonight, I can't see him beating Adonis Stevenson. But there's also the Kovalev fight out there for him, or a rematch against Cole Froch. That would be quite an interesting fight. So the world's his oyster, and the world's really Lucian Bute's dumpster at the moment because he sucks.